Well, tonight, the government shutdown continues as federal lawmakers remain stuck over key policy differences. Let's bring in Zach Merchant, my co-anchor on Sunday mornings, every Sunday morning at 11 for the Georgia vote. Zach, we know you've been very busy tracking the shutdown from the very start. What is the pathway forward here? That's the question everybody wants to know.
Yeah, Faith, it is the magic question. It is the one that candidly doesn't have a great answer right now. And the truth is, sooner or later, you can expect there will be a deal to reopen the government, but there's emphasis on sooner or later. Right now, it is almost certainly going to take some real compromise by at least one, if not both, of the parties, and that does not look imminent. The prevailing message from both Democrats and Republicans has been to double down on their own and very different perspectives on how to reopen the government. Democrats say any new government funding bill, it's got to include an extension of Affordable Care Act subsidies that are set currently to expire at the end of the year. Now, just hours ago, Democratic Congresswoman Nikema Williams, who represents Atlanta, underscored that message.
When it comes to the Republican shutdown, I'm not willing to barter on the backs of seniors, sick children, or people who need health care. Republicans are abandoning the American people in favor of Trump's agenda. Every job lost, every service halted, and every hard kitchen table conversation is because of their choice to put Trump and billionaires over the American people.
As you might imagine, Republicans, they have a very different view of things. They are calling on Democrats to support a GOP short-term spending bill that would reopen the government for a few weeks at roughly its current levels. Here is Senate Majority Leader John Thune today in Washington.
I've been very clear since the beginning. On the first day of this shutdown, I said Republicans would be perfectly willing to discuss the issues Democrats are raising, but only after we reopen the government.
So still a pretty big gap between those two positions, and there is another wrinkle going on here. That GOP stopgap bill, as it is currently written, it would only reopen the government until November 21st. At the beginning of the shutdown, that meant 7 weeks of government funding. Now it is down to 4 weeks, and every day the shutdown continues to drag on. That runway gets shorter and shorter and shorter. Jennifer.